Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You know how much I think of you. I don't have to say it. If you are interested in personal readings with me, donating or gifting to the channel, Christmas present giving, any of those things, please drop me a line at the email. All the information is below. If you're interested in life coaching, I'm slowly starting to fill up again. So if you want to purchase it at a very reduced price, you'll have to book in now. It's getting busy already for next year. Personal readings at the moment are a couple of days wait. We'll see how we go with it. This is just everybody making sure they get a reading before Christmas, which I get totally. So if you're interested in a reading, I do have next week fully open, mostly. But this week is a bit busier. All right. I'm going live on YouTube today. I'm going to do the 2021, look into 2021 for you. And I'm going to do Instagram on Friday, although I believe it's going to be a bit later than normal. And then Monday might be a little bit of a not sure day as well. So we'll see how we go, but I'll try and keep you up to date on those. All right. We're going to use the cards all over the table, apparently. Some of you got a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow, okay. This is really interesting. Somebody's coming in to offer you some sort of abundance here. Could be a fire sign or water sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But somebody's really wants to offer you a lot. The world. An abundance. All right. I was going to say I will use the Gilded Tarot, the Royale edition. Some of you may have two people. You may have two people vying for your attention. Let's see where it goes. Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a card of boredom. It's a card of, yeah, not really sure I want that cup. I've already got three. It looks the same. It could be that somebody's offering you a relationship here, or a job, or a situation where you're like, you know what, I've done this before, I'm over it, I don't want any more of the same thing. I want something new. I know what I want now, and it's not that cup. Bring me another, peel me a grape. Okay, so we have the Emperor behind here. So I have a feeling with those cards dropping out the front that you may have been waiting on somebody in particular to come forward and offer you a cup here. I'm not so sure that what you're going to be offered is what you're going to want, or whether this person has put you in a position to now not consider what you're going to be offered. Maybe you're definitely disenchanted here. You definitely feel let down. You feel like if you took that cup, you're going to be in the same situation you've been when you've taken the cup, or thought the cup was being offered at other times. Whoever this person is, they're coming up as an Emperor. And it looks like it could be a fire, water sign, or someone with those attributes. The Emperor represents the sign of Aries. He is someone who has, a great deal of education. He's probably more than likely quite intellectual. He has the smarts. But he also can be a little dry, is what Spirit is saying, dry. I don't think he's talking about humour, my spirit guide. I think he's talking about he can be a little dry. Maybe he's not very good at expressing emotion. Maybe he could be a little bit withholding. I want to say maybe you're dealing with someone who's not really able to express themselves in a very emotional way. You may be dealing with someone who intellectualizes or thinks through their feelings rather than feeling them. this person could have offered you love before, or it could be somebody coming in that just sort of feels like more of the same old thing. That's sort of where the energy is coming from. Like you're being offered something again that seems to be exactly the same as what you've had before. Whether this is new or whether this is someone offering again, there is definitely this feeling that you're not gelling with them at some level because they're not expressing feelings in the way that you feel they need to be expressed. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is here. And the Ten of Cups talks about, rainbows and unicorns, as we can see here. So it's all about everything being in place. Happy family, happy life, everything's just beautiful. So I feel that somehow or another, this is all over the place, this reading. So I'm guessing that whoever I'm speaking to here, you're having a lot of conflict here. It's like, I want this, do I want this? I want this, do I want this? Is this right for me? Is this something I want? So something here is saying to me that although perhaps you see some sort of happiness with this person, some incredibly, there goes my alarm, whoops, 5 a.m. Although this is saying to me that there is a possibility of happiness here, there is a lot of conflict for you. This is internal conflict. So it's your mind working overtime. Is this what I want? Is this person presenting me with what I want? Yeah, so you're going back to the drawing board here. Wow, okay, Queen of Swords energy coming out. So you're ready to do something about this. I'm going to turn my alarm off. Apologies. I didn't want to mess the reading up. I was intrigued. Okay. So I feel like here someone's coming in to offer you something, whether they're new or whether there's someone who's offered something before. You're feeling a little bit like it isn't what you're... It's not the Ten of Cups that you're going to imagine. It's not the bells and whistles. It is something that's probably not going to float your boat, as I always say. And because of this, I feel that you have made some sort of decision here to go inside to make this decision. I'll give you an answer in about a week. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands coming through. Now, the Queen of Wands is a beautiful person. She has done a lot of hard work to get herself to the top. She does represent Leo, Sag, or Aries, but I think more so she comes out in character. This is a person who's very determined to do things in a way that's best for everyone. She's very compassionate. She's attractive. She's most likely someone who commands, I guess, respect and authority, but not in a pushy kind of a way. It's just in her demeanour to be that way. She can be very attractive. People find her very attractive. So that's how you're coming out at the moment. This is why you're feeling like there is some sort of need here for you to get what you want in this situation. Six of Cups coming through. And the Six of Cups is a card that talks about nostalgia, remembering, going back to the past, which is quite interesting here, especially with the Ten of Cups. And there's a decision to be made now. And the decision is whether you want to move towards this person or not, whether what you're being offered. I want to get a Nine of Cups. Wow. Okay. Really, really nice cards. Why are you so unsure of this person? There is something to do with the past here. This person could be a past person. It could be someone you've had some sort of engagement with previously. I feel there is something about this person that's making you feel a little unsure. Maybe for some of you, you already know them through another relationship. And maybe that's what's making you unsure. This card keeps jumping out, so maybe I'll take it. Okay, so we have the Justice card. Okay. The reason you're worrying about this, the reason that you're having trouble making this decision here. I mean, you're trying to obviously weigh up the pros and cons of whether this is right for you. And I feel like with the Wish card, it is a good decision. It is a good offer. But for some reason, you are very reluctant to move on this. Let's just keep going. Yeah, you think it's an illusion. You think this person isn't real and they want to offer you the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this makes me feel like even more so that you've got a history with this person. Whether you've been in a relationship with them before, you either know them from childhood, know them from school, know them from your past somewhere. I don't feel like you've been in a relationship with them. There's also this sort of dynamic of somebody being very different to you. A very big contrast in your backgrounds, very big contrast in your maybe status. There's no doubt here that this person isn't in love with you, and I feel karmically that this particular situation here has a future without a doubt. The Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, future definitely. But I have this really strong feeling that somehow or another you feel like this can't come off. It can't come true. It can't work out. There's a lot of confusion here. But it feels to me like you feel this is sort of a bit too dreamlike. Like if I was to accept this, where would it go? How would we get along? How would we make this work? I do feel like the love is here. That's the crazy thing. We definitely have anxiety about a decision though, and you do want to work on it. But there's the World. So some sort of cycle's got to be closed out here. Okay, that makes a lot of sense to me now. A lot of sense. All right, let's just go through this. I'm going to put some more cards on it. There is some sort of offer being made here by somebody I feel that you have a great deal of respect for. Someone who you probably have really good attraction to, mental connection with. You probably find this person with this Six of Cups here is really aligned with what you want in a person. But for some unknown reason, although you see this great deal of happiness, there's conflict here around how to move forward, especially with this Four of Swords. I feel like you're standing in the power of the Queen of Swords here, trying to work out whether this is something that you can move forward with or whether it's something you need to reconsider. Because for some reason you're on the fence with this. But let's see where this goes. Okay, so I see someone coming in to make an offer to you. I really believe this person's offer is genuine. I do believe that they've put a lot of consideration behind this. I don't feel like you've had a physical relationship with this person. It's very possible that you know each other either as friends or through other relationships. But it could be someone that you've known from your past that maybe you didn't expect to return. Or you didn't expect to cross paths with them again. Maybe we put it like that. There is something here that needs to play out because there's a lot of karma underlying this reading. So something needs to play out in a certain way. Because at the moment you're looking at this situation like it's too much of a dream and it can't come true. So the feeling I get here with you coming up as the Queen of Wands and them coming up as the Emperor is that you are either very different in your lifestyles, big difference in your culture, very big difference. And there's this whole feeling from you here on, I don't know if we can make this work. And that sort of, I think here, I feel that you want to put work into this. You really want to have this situation. And there's definitely, with this Ace of, the cards are beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles here saying that this is a brand new start for you and it is a wish come true. But the problem is here, there's this underlying energy of, can this work? Can we make this work? Are we both so different? Do we have completely different lifestyles? All right. Okay, so I have the Seven of Pentacles coming through. I'm going to take the cards from at random. So the World card is here saying that there needs to be some sort of cycle closed out. Okay, so it could be somebody stuck in a little bit of negative thinking here. It could be that, you know, with a lot of swords here, it could be that you are going to go to that more, not being able to see something in the future here. So not being able to understand whether you can make this work or not. Yeah, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. So there's this feeling that I really feel like you love this person, but there's the feeling here that you are considering whether you are better off to just stay where you are. Maybe you're scared of disappointment. Maybe you're frightened by the prospect of the relationship. Oh wow, we have the Hanging Man coming through now. All right, we'll go one more. All right, Ace of Swords. Okay, I like that. That's a really good finish to it. All right. I don't think you're decided here still. I feel this is a decision that you are really taking seriously. You're really looking towards the future, trying to work out whether you can make this work or not. And I feel like there needs to be a very sort of deep conversation here. There needs to be communication on how you move forward. I feel like for some of you, this may be somebody that you're connected to through your social group. It might be someone else's wife or someone else's partner, and they may well have been separated, even divorced. But I feel like I keep getting the friend code, you know, that whole energy of, you know, it's not the right thing to do. Which of course, if you love someone and you feel that uncomfortable about it, well, that does make it difficult. So maybe that's what some of you are thinking about here. I feel like for others of you, there's a really big, or really feels like a big cultural difference, or religious difference, family difference. There's something here that's just really troubling you. And maybe you're thinking of them more so than yourself. All right, we've got the card Soft. So I'm not really 47. I'm not familiar with this card at all. It's funny because I can use a deck for a very long time, and then I'll get a card out and I think, wow, I don't think I've ever seen it before. But sometimes when I start to read, I think, yeah, I have. All right. A sanctuary bathed in soft light, your heart is receptive, inviting and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed, for you, your beloveds, your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in, and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now, be soft, even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. So we'll read the poem. If I can get through the poem, it's a very emotional reading. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear. though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through, and in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. Okay. Have a wonderful day.